What's up, fish tank people? Dustin's Fish Tanks bringing to you with two of my favorite aquascapers in the live aquascaping contest by our friends at PUFFER up at the Aquatic Experience, both from last year, we got some footage, and from this past year up at the Aquatic Experience Aquascaping Contest. These guys are competing in the small tanks. The first is my girl Kim. She threw it down her first year and actually placed last year. And then I've also got her awesome tank this year with a ridiculous amount of puffer fish in it that you're gonna wanna check out. The second is the master two-time champion, my man John Penny, coming strong, winning 2 years in a row with some very stiff competition. I've got some great advice from him, both from last year and from this year, winning twice in an aquascaping contest. Enjoy. Kim, say what's up.
What's up, fish tank people?
And look at this, she said she got into tanks, and then she's right behind us here with this, and I gave her much credit coming out of the top. So congratulations on a 4th place. There's a lot of hard competition. Talk about your tank, sister.
Well, what happened was I came to the Aquatic Experience last year and I saw Oliver not do a nano tank. And I thought, you know, I really loved it and I figured I would try it. So that's what I did, but what I prefer are the plants. And because in the Midwest we have long winters, and it just, for me, it just gave me a different avenue to create a garden within my home.
Have the green that you crave in the wintertime. Oh yeah.
That's it. So, I mean, you can even have flowers. I mean, I got these kabumbas that are producing purple flowers. I mean, there's so much passion put into this, and everybody should at least try it because it's so relaxing and there's so much creativity and there's so much you can do with this. I mean, we have tanks with stones and we have tanks with driftwood, and here you can have your own beautiful garden with the fish you love. Your own style too. So I'm truly grateful for the experience. And it's your, how many times you competed? Oh, this is my first time ever, ever. So, yeah. I love it. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for your time, sister. I love it. She's going to do a big expansion in her fish room too. We'll talk about that later. Yeah. So good luck with all that. Thank you. Tank on, everybody. Good luck with you too. Thanks. I think this is my girl Kim who had a tank. It is my girl. What's up, dude? I'm Lincoln. I'm not even going to do your tank because I got a video from last year to show your other one that came out the top. Yeah. What's up? How are you? How many years you been doing these? Not long. Second year? 2 years. That's right. Yep. And you're looking good. I'm just about to feed my puffers. Well, do it, damn girl. Go ahead, come on. Good timing, Kim. Whoa. Yeah, let's how many puffers do you have in there, Kim? I got about 15. Oh, that's a lot. Yep, but if you keep them fed, they are. Oh, that's one fish I've never kept. That is the key. You have to feed them in the morning, and you have to feed them in the evening, and then they're not as aggressive. Do you always feed them 4 pounds of brine shrimp, Kim, or is that just for the show? The guy with the camera. Totally. But they haven't eaten since Friday, so that's why. Like this, the bulbitis on top. Good looking, Kim. What's up, fish tank people? I like to bring you the good stuff, man. And I got John Penny here. I interviewed him. And I got Randy. Go ahead, Randy. Come on in. Hi, Randy. Hello. How are you? Randy, I'm fine. Go ahead, Randy. What do you got coming up here? Medicine Area Aquatic Hobbyist is going to do total video bomb. Go ahead. Give it the full plug as hard as you can do it. The Great Lakes Aquascaping Championship. Challenge. Yeah. It's February 2nd weekend in February. It's at the Garden Show in Madison. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I'll be there. Cool. I was coming over to ask you and you if you were going to show up. Well, so we'll see about that. Wonderful video bomb. I'm talking to the champion now. Yeah. Get the hell out of here. Good morning, John. Morning. Thank you for bringing the A game. 2-time champion here. Yeah. I did the video. You guys can see the link of where I talked about how he does great depth. So I'm going to maybe mix this in with another video. This tank was put together by my man John right here. Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? What's up, fish tank people? Yeah, baby. So I have actually seen this dude. I think last year and maybe even the year before. I forget how many years you've competed here. How many years have you competed? Yeah, this is only my 2nd year competing. Okay. So it's, last year did you rank? I did not. No. So, yeah. So it's an honor to be People's Choice and first place this year. People's Choice and first place. Yeah. There's a lot of good escapes and but yeah. So I got. Go ahead. Well, I was gonna say. I mean, the tank is here.
But if you could get down close, man, and just kind of, we're gonna give he's got 5 aquascaping tips, and I mean this is clearly the winner, by the judging. But give us your, you know, break it down, because we've gone through them. But let's start it off here. What's the number 5 tip?
So if you ask most aquascapers how they go about starting a new scape, the first thing that you want to do is look at the hardscape you have or that's available to you, and find a piece that really stands out. So in this tank, this Sirius stone piece in the back that I had.
With that curve?
Yep, with the curve. I knew that looked to me like, you know, part of a canyon. So I picked that one and I built the rest of the tank around that. So do that. You got a nice piece of driftwood, you got a nice rock, you know, play with the angles, find that one that really speaks to you, and build the tank around it. Second tip I got for you guys is really kind of a holistic one. You need to have a story. This is something that was kind of recently that I discovered. I'd always thought about principles, you know, golden ratio, you know, looking for correct height and different kinds of plants, but you need to have a story when it all comes together. So, you know, my story here was guidance. Basically because I've had a lot of really good mentorship in my development as an aquascaper. So I'd like to thank Balin Shaw and Jeff Miotke for really giving me a critical perspective on what I've been working on. So tell a story with your tank. What kind of emotions you want people to come up with when they see it? You know, that should be your driving factor.
Jeff Sensky also says have a philosophy, have a story, philosophy.
Have a philosophy, have a story. The third thing, and people often don't talk about this, but harmony and tension. I'm
going to come to the other side and give a little angle here.
Yeah.
Harmony and tension.
Harmony and tension. So this can be done with different things. You want to pay attention to, you know, the strata, the lines in your stones. You want it to be have a cohesiveness, but then also have some that fight against that. So you have tension
right here, the tension here. There's tension in the back. He's got the little hang back there. He's got another hang right there.
Yes, definitely.
There's the tension here, here.
Yes, and you can also and you can also do that with
down real low.
Yes, and you can also do it with the plants. You know, having the different leaf structures. So I got a mini bucephalandra here, and then some more fine leaf mosses. It's tension. You want tension. Every good story has tension. So tension and harmony. It's got to come together as one piece, but it has to have some tension in it. The third tip I have is to study and practice. You guys want to...
That's the second tip. I'm keeping track of it.
Okay, yeah.
That's number 2. Tension and practice.
Practice and study. You want to be a student of the art. So find the aquascapers, the aquascapes that inspire you, and look at them closely. Look at each, you know, each section of the aquascape. What did the aquascaper do here? How did they create depth? What kind of plants are they using? Why are they using those plants? Pay attention to that stuff. And then as far as practicing, get a you know, cardboard box, fill it with some sand, go in your backyard, grab whatever rocks you have and play with them. Set up different scapes, see what you can do.
And then you have a final tip for us, which I think is a good one.
Yes, the final tip is to find a mentor. And this is, you don't want to go just get anybody, but somebody who inspires you, reach out to them, and see if they wouldn't mind giving you tips. You know, hey, I just threw together this hardscape. What do you think about it? Nice. And you want to find somebody who will look at your tank and tell you what they see, not what to do. Right. So that way you can get a different perspective. Maybe they see some things, they see some flaws, they see some good things that you didn't notice before, and then you can work off of that and keep developing your own style. So I'm honored to be
You should be honored, bro. That's
rad.
I've never won an aquascaping contest, dude. Well, congratulations, bro. I can't wait to see you again. Hopefully at the New York contest I'm going to do, and then also here again at the Aquatic Experience.
Yes, definitely.
Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
Tank on.
Later.
I want to get with you because you're doing a hell of a job. You bring it to the next level. You talk about tension. Can you give us some of the highlights of what goes into this tank? You've won 2 years in a row, you know.
Yeah,
you're bringing it, dude. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to do. I've done a couple scapes in between.
Do you want to hold the camera and show around what you're doing?
Sure.
Yeah, dude. Just tear it up, man. Because awesome. I really want you to give. I want you to give this like the design talk of like where you're going and what you're thinking. So.
Yeah, definitely. So I wanted to do something that was recognizable in kind of the style that I've done before, but also improve on it. So the whole story with this scape is kind of bridges, but also I wanted to give a sense of tension with the height of...
People like it when we move the camera,
sorry.
so I'll take it. It's all good. You just keep doing the scapes. I'll grab the camera.
Okay, yeah, I'm not a good
No, it's all good.
So it's just, you know, the whole idea was to have, again, lots of different points of interest, lots of different pathways. I wanted people to feel like if they could get in here, you know, they could climb around everywhere.
So where, all right, so let's talk about that. So where would you go? All right, so visually, I can go here. Visually, I can climb here.
Yeah.
I can go here. This is pulling me out and it's right in my face, but unlike some people you were competing against, it's not too close to the glass.
Yeah.
So I think if that had been closer, it wouldn't have been as good. So you've got it just far enough, but I look at that, that takes me down. This piece right here brings a little tension to that other one. And they're right there, and they're coincidentally, or probably on purpose, the same size. Was that done on purpose? Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, as you go back further, the pillars get smaller. That's to help with the perspective. You can see. Right in the back.
Sure.
Here. Yep. They start to get smaller, and it's to replicate patterns within the tank, but follow along with the perspective. Yeah, I think last year I didn't have. I didn't have enough open space, so I tried to give enough open space here for the fish to be swimming around, and I think in that sense it was an improvement.
But you want to have your backpack on and a bottle of water, and you just want to hike. Yeah. You just want to roll. You know, like that's the part that I really dig about what you're doing here. Can you talk about the hardscape materials? Obviously, we've got Dragonstone. How did you affix those together?
Yeah. So Dragonstone. We also use Dragonstone in our large tank. So these were some of the leftover pieces. I broke them into little bits. Primarily used Gorilla Glue, just a little bit of it, and also some reef epoxy to hold them together. There's probably 15 different pieces all glued together in here right now, but as you can see, if you took it bit by bit, I mean, there might be 100 in there. So,
did you assemble this all on site?
I assembled it. I assembled parts of it at home, and then I assembled it. I took it all apart, and then I reassembled it here. Nice.
I'm gonna come to this side of it, dude. Yeah, love the use of it.
And the fish like it too, because they have lots of places to hide, and they can come out when they're comfortable. So it's I always try to make it a suitable habitat for the fish that I'm using. These are Tucano tetras.
Yeah. Bringing home the hardware, dude. Dude. Matt, great job, dude.
Thanks.
Like, congrats, 2 years in a row, man. I mean, you got to get a tattoo or something. So, thanks a lot, everybody. Great work.